it again. Oh man, how's it going? What's up YouTube? What's up TikTok? What's up Twitch and Kick? We're live on Twitch, Kick, TikTok, and YouTube. We're doing it again. Does this guy ever stop? No way, dude. The luckier I get, the harder I work. The harder I work, the luckier I get. It's all back and forth. I love this place. And again, we just crossed 400 episodes. Last episode was episode 400. This is episode 401. It's Sunday, April 26th at 3:06 p.m. in the afternoon. We're going to do an afternoon power hour. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope some of you are here to rock out and we have a good time. Who knows what'll happen. I got to thank Thomas Johnston. We are always going to have to thank Thomas Johnston, man, for quite a while, for making April the most amazing month, making this week the most amazing week, and making this weekend the greatest weekend ever. Thomas Johnston, everybody. Love you, friend. That is unreal what has happened around here. Those of you that have been here have witnessed. I've never seen anybody have this stuff happen in a live stream, what happened to me this weekend. So I'm one of the luckiest people, you know, in a world where music doesn't make any money, where YouTube doesn't make some people money, and where streaming doesn't make people money. I feel like I've torn a hole in all of reality. So thank you, Thomas Johnston, and thank you to Gentle Jake and Kirk Burning and all of you, Thomas Anonymous, all the wonderful people, Onyx Blackwing and Sarah Wood and CJ Random Guitar Noise and Jaron Spencer and man, why am I drawing blanks here? All of the people that have supported the nightclub and that are moderators. I'm sorry, I know I forgot a billion people. I really did. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the believing in me and for everything you do. Cosmic, thank you. Travis, all of you people. It has been a heck of a ride. And thank you for everyone that participated in that donation train at the start of April that really set this month off. We have a record super chatted month, and it's really just been a dream. So thank you to all of you. We're going to rock out this Sunday. I know he's like, oh, he talks too much. Dude, you got to realize I do a little intro. I like to throw an intro in. Don't get mad. Get glad. All right, keep subbing. Keep thumbing up the video. We're going to end this. This is the final weekend of April. A record super chatter month. If you want to top it off with some cherries on top, otherwise we've had a great time. S. Fleischer, you're amazing too. You've helped. S. Fleischer's over there on Kick. There's so many others, so many others, dude. I know that I totally left off a bunch of your names. I forget people sometimes. I'm sorry. Megan, Non, you know, there's a million of you. Amazing. My moderators have made this show so great. Anthony Serrano. Yeah, buddy, you're amazing. Hall of Bards. There's endless Silver Wolf, you know, I could say it forever. Endless amounts of people that make this place amazing. From the moderators to the super chatters. And again, Thomas Johnston. Heck of an April, guys. April showers, guys. Best month ever. Now, next weekend, we start the next month. Hopefully we can have a good month. I'm sure we're not going to have the same kind of month we had this month, but it'd be nice to keep it rolling, you know. Because there's one thing to say about having a big spike of money, and then there's a difference between spikes of money and stability, right? So I'll save my money. We're going to make plans. Again, happy Sunday. We're going to rock out for a couple hours, so we'll end at 5. It is 3:09 right now. I know it's a bit of an intro, and but we got an intro, right? We do the intro, and we love it. And shout out to Dennis Parker, also one of the amazing, largest gifters of all time. I'm sure I said Kirk Burning already, and Thomas Johnston, Thomas Anonymous. I know there's a bunch of ladies that I forgot their names too. I forget everybody's. Hey, man. Hey, I did pretty good. Don't be offended if I forgot you. I'm sorry. I love you all. Amazing, amazing people that make this place possible. And it's not just me, dude. It's thousands, hundreds, a billion people. April has been the greatest month. And those of you that watched, if you didn't see the last few episodes, I know there's a lot of people that are new here and are wondering what's going on. Dude, we rock out. But if you saw what happened this week on my stream, and if you didn't, They're labeled. Go look at my live streams this week and go watch 5 seconds of any of that, and you'll see mind-melting amount of money happen this week that I've never seen any streamer or any musician make ever off of anything. Rock star stuff, really. Real rock star stuff. I wish we could do that forever and I could buy a Corvette and a Lamborghini and be cool, but I know, like I said, it's a rare moment, so I got to save my money because that's not how it is all the time, you know. All right, thank you all. Here we go. All right, we're going to start from scratch. We're going to rock out for a couple hours. I want to thank you all. I hope we have a good Sunday. Happy Sunday afternoon. I hope you're all just happy, happy, happy. Double tap the screen to thumb it up, all right? All right? All right? Yeah, exactly, Jaron Spencer. I already thank you, buddy. And thanks to Thinking Time, who's always like the first one to comment, too. That's a funny one. There's a lot of you. I know. Don't feel bad if I left out your name. I'll always thank all of you. You guys are amazing, okay? Thank you. Radar Rider on TikTok. He's great, you know. Megan. We already said Megan. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Everything's made from scratch. Drums, synthesizer, guitar. I am the king of cyberpunk. We are here for a Sunday afternoon smash fest. And I'm going to do one of mine that is a mix of it's a song from Pulp Fiction, but is also a Black Eyed Peas thing. And it's my own thing that has nothing to do with anything. So here we go. All right, everything's made from scratch. Drums, synthesizer, guitar, looped live, then mixed and remixed. Let's keep subbing, keep winning, keep growing. We're going to win together. Have you seen what's going on here? It is unbelievable what kind of magic can happen when you work hard and put your mind to it. And when you start winning, don't just go on vacations. That's what the people that don't win are the ones that do that, guys. You don't just go on vacation and party, bro. You keep working harder to prove why you're here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep winning. I want to lift you up. We lift each other up. We win, we win, we win. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. Living the dream, guys. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Starts with a beat. Nothing crazy yet, right? Oh, yeah. As I said, it's a Pulp Fiction, Black Eyed Peas thing. You're going to see it in a second where we're going. right, let's keep at it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go! All right, we're going to keep moving. I know that one's not always for everybody, but that's Pulp Fiction. Does anyone know the movie Pulp Fiction? Does anyone know the Black Eyed Peas version of that? Does anyone know? Oh, I know. People can't handle the natural harmonic minor scale sometimes, right? Yngwie Malmsteen loves it, though. Natural harmonic minor? Do you know anything? It's okay. You can get fancy with the concept of music. But again, like a lot of music school nerds will get fancy with music and they don't understand that normal people don't care how fancy and complicated your music scales are, right? But the thing is, if you know Pulp Fiction, and if you know Black Eyed Peas, that's like a hybrid of both, and then just shredding, right? So, keep double tapping the screen. Welcome, guys. Iowa's most watched live streamer, live from the 515, Des Moines, Iowa. That's right, people. That's right. Nobody's bigger, nobody's better. We are the greatest. You, me, everyone. Live from Merle Mall. Oh, yeah. Tens of thousands watch every single time, everybody. Oh, yeah. Live streams from the Field of Dreams. If you build it, will they come? They've been coming by the tens of thousands. Last episode, what was it, 45,000 people watched in 2 hours? Then the episode before that, 52,000. Getting about 50,000 views every episode. Thank you all for that. But not only that, did you see the Super Chats? Heck of a month. So those of you that keep throwing in, remember, not everybody can just be Thomas Johnston, right? S. Fleischer, thank you for the membership. 3 months to the membership. S. Fleischer, oh yeah, 3 months. Feels like 3 years, this place. Man, you've only been here for 3 months? Is that real? Did you get 3 more months, or is that just 3 months? That's crazy. Thank you, S. Fleischer. Thank you, everyone. Record Super Chats this month. Absolutely unbelievable. But again, this is the final day of the final weekend of the month. If you want to top it off, man, Thomas Johnston is a legend. But each one of you, do your part. I'd appreciate it, right? Out of the 52,000 people subscribed, if each one of you just threw $5 in a year, my life would be crazy, right? So consider it, because I'm here all the time. So the amount of entertainment I give you is way more than Netflix or anything, man. Thousands of hours a year of live, real music and entertainment like no one in the history of the world. I think it's worth $5 a year. And if you really want to be awesome, be like S. Fleischer over here. Join the nightclub. Night after night we gather, united as one, or united. Join the nightclub. My exclusive membership club here on YouTube. That's right. You get 2 streams a week, at minimum an hour, Monday and Friday at around 7 p.m. Central. And there's been over 128 episodes, almost 130 episodes. That's over 130 hours minimum of content. There's no way you're watching all of it, dude. And it's some good stuff. It's updates. This Monday is going to be crazy because we're going to talk about what happened this weekend. If you weren't here, this weekend was beyond a dream, guys. I'm not going to mention specific amounts, but anyone that was here, what Thomas Johnston did this weekend, I don't know if we'll ever top it or not. If we get 1 million, billion followers and subs, maybe. But ultimately, dude, it was one of the most rock star, most legendary moments in the history of anything, really. And if you didn't watch, I don't know, just go take a peek at some of what happened there. Unbelievable. And we're not just talking a few $100, right? Because that's all good. And we're not even talking just a few thousand either. Oh, man. It's insane. It's a small fortune what happened here. Thank you. I'm the most fortunate, and it will go towards a good cause. Because even now, right, I don't know what I'm going to spend it all on. But, I think we all know you could spend $10,000 or more in 5 seconds, right? So if I buy a van, it'll be gone. If I try to buy a house, if I do whatever, it'll all be gone. So, I'm just going to sit and save it. I feel like I just want to sit on it. I hate it because, it's nice to have a nest egg of some kind, right? No matter what I do. But then you could easily blow through, Dude, you could have $50,000 and it'd be gone, right? It's easy. It sucks. That's the way the world works, though, right? Most people never get a pile of money, though, ever, right? So we got a little bit to get ahead. If anything, it'll help me pay the rent at this mall, Merle Mall. So thank you again, Thomas Johnston. Whatever happens, unbelievable what happened here this weekend. Anybody who watched this week, it's like I ripped a hole in the fabric of reality. So thank you. I got to live my dreams, and the amount of no one makes that kind of money no matter what you're doing. I don't care what you do, dude. People tell me to get a real job. No, you get a real job. No, you got to build your reality, guys. It's insane. Thank you again to Thomas Johnston. And again, if you didn't watch Wednesday's stream or Friday or Saturday, go watch Friday, Saturday. Go watch. They're labeled. It's like the world record of most money ever given to a streamer ever, like pretty much. Thank you. I hope we inspired some people. That's all that matters, though, right? We're not going to focus on it. It's not all about money. I'm all about the subs. I want to get 100,000 subs. That's what I care about. And to me, that represents a future with stability and money. But Thomas Johnston, thank you for giving me a bit of a cushion. But I probably will go buy a van with it. So it won't be a cushion for long. But we got to keep going. So every one of you that throws in money now, we're topping it off. The final day of April. Thank you again. Record super chats. Unbelievable. Living the dream beyond anything I ever would have imagined, dude. I remember when my musician buddies in Florida told me they'd get paid $3,500 per show to play, but the band that told me that has like 7 members, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of money, and that is a lot of money to have somebody pay you. But here's the thing: if you divide it up, dude, nobody's done what I did here. So thank you. And again, if I only do that 1 month of the year, I'm still poor. But if we do that every month, we're going to be changing the world. So thank you again. I will use it to inspire and spread positivity. And you should spread positivity too. Be positive and things will happen. Receive it. Spread positivity and you will receive it. All right. Enough yelling. Enough yelling. Time, we're gonna wipe it. Are you ready? Let's move on! Let's go! Next. All right, we're on track. We got 5,000 views in 30 minutes on YouTube. Good stuff. Looking like we're going to get 10,000 views an hour. That's about the rate I like to be at, man. I love it. Keep subbing. Keep subbing. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sub it up. Sub it up. Thumb it up. Thumb it up.
Sub it up. Thumb it up.
Sub it up.
Thumb it up. Sub it up.
Let's go. Let's get this thing rolling. 3,000 views on TikTok. That's pretty great, too. That's really great. I love you both. I love you all. We're also live on Kick and Twitch. Thank you. As Fleischer's over there on Kick. We got a couple people on Kick and a couple people on Twitch. And we got 100 people on TikTok, up and down. That number keeps going up and down. And we got 200 people on YouTube. We're winning. Let's go. All right. All right. All right. Where should we head now, guys? What are we going to keep doing? Cheers. 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 Love a coffee. Always love a coffee. Happy Sunday. Happy Sundays. Positive vibes only. And if you don't have a positive vibe, you probably should go somewhere else. It doesn't make any sense to be negative on the internet. Hurting others doesn't help you at all. It really makes no sense. Not one person who's successful is a troll on the internet, by the way. Guaranteed. If you make money and you're doing big things in your life, you would never waste your time saying negative stuff on the internet. I guarantee it. As a person who is currently succeeding in all kinds of ways, all right? Whether it's sub count, view count. We just crossed 10 million views on YouTube, which puts me in the top 0.01% to 0.008% of channels on YouTube, by the way. That's how few people have over 10 million views on YouTube. 0.008 to 0.01, as well as 50,000 subs, which also puts me in the top 1% of YouTube. And also, financially, what happened this weekend? Every way I'm winning right now, and I will tell you, the way to win, spread positivity. If you're negative in the chat, I guarantee you probably are having a bad life, and you're going to keep having one. Don't do it. Stop doing that. It doesn't make you a better guitar player. It doesn't make you more money. All you're doing is spreading negativity, and you wonder why your life is garbage. It's because of that. And not one person that does that is living a good life. Guaranteed, right? I'm sure they have a real nice house, and I'm sure they have a real good job and a great love life, right? No. So rethink your situation if that's you. Otherwise, that's why we're here. We're here to win and be positive. And thank you to the mods who kicked those people out, because I can't imagine. Just more reason you're not allowed to win, because you get kicked out because you say terrible things. And you'll never be allowed into the best places doing that, guys. So I try to live my life positively, and people like Thomas Johnston, who's winning like crazy, support this place, as well as Thomas Anonymous and Kirk Burning and Steven Smith and all of these wonderful contributors, man. Amazing people. Bob 2019 threw down a lot earlier this month. Gentle Jake, really trying to win with us. Love you, Gentle Jake. Love you all. All right? All right. All right. Now, keep moving. We're going to do a house song now. Or should we do something sad? Should we do? You guys want to do Shipping Up to Boston? That's a fun one. I like that one. That's not a house song, but there's a few we haven't done in a while. Uh-oh, I forgot to mark stuff. Oh, no, we haven't been doing clips. Darn it. If I forget, and it's not that I post them, but if I forget entirely, we'll never know what happened. I mean, you can look at the transcript and stuff, but you got to clip it while you're going. Pro Streamer Tip 101, have a laptop up. Even though we use phones, have a laptop going, because you can make clips while you go. Otherwise, you can only make 60-second clips on a phone, and that is stupid, idiotic, and you don't want to do that either. All right. Love you guys. Here we go. Trying to mark this. I know. He's not playing enough guitar. I know. It's a power hour. I'm trying to power my way through it like you guys. Happy Sunday! Happy. Happy,
Happy Sunday! Let's go! Happy Sundays! Are you happy? Are you? If you're not, it's time to change your brain.
You can change your life by changing your mindset. Change your life by changing your mind. That's what happened to me. And as I've said it a million times, I was doing this show and being positive way before this and spreading this vibe. Manifest the best, right? I've been saying that this whole show ever since the dawn of it, okay? Here's the thing, though, guys. I'll tell you. I've said it. I said it last time. I'll just say it again. If you have not seen the movie The Secret, go watch the movie The Secret. It's not a movie. It's a documentary. Go see it. Just watch it. It'll change your life. Do whatever you can. And if it's not free, it's worth buying. It's one of the things I will tell you. Spend all the money you can. Buy it. It'll change your life. If you don't know what the movie The Secret is, it's a little cheesy, but reality is, it's what happened here. It's what happened with Thomas Johnston this past week. It's what's happened with the sub count. It's what's happening. You spread positivity. You become a magnet of positive vibes. You lift people up. You'll lift yourself up. 777, lucky number. There you go. Lift others up. Lift yourself up. Manifest it. Go watch the movie The Secret. If you didn't watch it, go right now. Buy it. Spend all your money, whatever you got to do to get it. You think I'm joking? It's like, people treat the Bible like it's the thing, right? To me, this is like, it's as profound as that without religion at all. It's very profound. It'll change your life, guaranteed. If you're in a bad life, go watch the movie The Secret. It's not really a movie. It's a bunch of the most influential people giving advice in a documentary format, and it's very, 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 it's pretty much what I preach around here, but like I said, if you want to know the secret to life is positivity. You'll become a magnet of it. I'm telling you. You don't believe me? Yeah. And if those that don't believe me and mock the concept, you will always lose. That's the problem. You don't get it. Those that make fun of the idea of winning, they make fun of the idea of these ideas, right? And that means you're in a bad life. Have you ever made anyone who makes fun of that, I guarantee has never had a successful business, has never done anything unique. They probably have, at minimum, a job that they hate. That'd be at minimum. Most likely, they don't even have that. They probably have no money, no job, no relationship. The people that mock the idea of winning or spreading positivity have never done anything. You would never meet someone who is successful who would mock that. Just remember that, right? You know it. You know it's true. We know it's true. It's very, very facts, right? Because they're on the right frequency. So come with us. I will take you. We'll lift each other up. I will take you with me, man, on this journey up and up and up and up and up. It's only been a year and a half. We got 52,000. Oh, yeah, we're on the road to 100,000. We're on the road to a million, billion. Believe it to achieve it, my dudes. I'm telling you. Get on the frequency of positivity, and you will not be a troll on the internet anymore, and you won't be sad in a basement with no money and no relationships or no nothing. Okay? Do it. All right. Steve O'Leary says, hey, man, just checking in. Love as always. Steve O'Leary with the €5. Yes. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, everybody. Again, this is the last weekend of April, a record-setting month. I wanted to end it strong. I'm so lucky. Love you. Thomas Johnston, dude. All right. Let's get in there. Should we do shipping up to Boston? I did. Smells Like Teen Spirit. I already did this weekend. We could do, again, go watch the movie The Secret. Go buy it. I'm telling you right now. Go buy it. You think it? Yeah. Yeah, losers mock winners, right, Jaron? It's true. No winner, no one, like Tom Brady is not in the chat on anyone's live stream making fun of their football skills. Guaranteed. Tom Brady, Michael Jordan's not watching basketball videos and commenting in the chat. John 5 is not watching you play guitar and making fun of you guys. Guaranteed. Because they're so good and so winning that they understand. I'm telling you, get a better life. Manifest it, man. And I don't know. I'm not reading the chat, so maybe there's nobody like that. But you know what I'm saying? You always know they're just out there. And then there's just... yeah, I don't find you. I find you. All right. Okay. I'll give you guys... Should we do shipping up to Boston? Pirates of the Caribbean, Loch Lomond, Rule the nation. I know. Yeah, I give you guys the options, and then you guys just don't even listen. They just yell things that I'm not even talking about. Halo, the Halo theme. Feel Good Inc. Another one, Bites the Dust. We did Brain Stew the other day. I'm not sure I even really like that version. Lava Chicken. Mama, I'm Coming Home. America, oh yeah. Fear of the Dark. Bang Your Head. Cat Scratch Fever. Sweet Child of Mine. Crazy Train. Hell's Bells. Let's see what we see in here. You want Freebird? Pirates of the Caribbean. Play What You Love. I love everything. Well, I don't play songs I don't really love. Yeah, I know. If I took less time, if I took a little bit of time off streaming, I would be able to work on my version of a Slipknot duality, right? Because I'm live from Iowa. I am the biggest thing to come out of Iowa since Corey Taylor and Slipknot. That's right. And anyone who denies it has no idea what's been happening here. I'm live right in the middle of the 515. Blasting a signal so powerful that millions, literally millions, have been watching each month. That is a fact, guys. About 2 million. We're getting about 2 million views a month doing this live stream. Pretty darned epic, dudes. Pretty darned epic. And we're not even close to done, dude. All right. Come Together by the Beatles. Harry Potter theme. I know. Yeah, I do that. I do that one a lot. Fear of the Dark is a banger. Okay. Pirates of the Caribbean is probably what we can do that. All right. If you're going to complain, you're going to get kicked out. Remember that, person in the chat. I warned you. That's all I'm saying. Don't complain. You'll get timed out, and you won't get a talk either. You think you complain about this? All right. The chat, Rush, they just say random some God of Thunder. All right. Where's Drago likes God? I like God of Thunder, too. I haven't done that one in a while. All right. We'll do this. No, you know what? We're going to do Shipping Up to Boston. Screw everybody. All right. Straight up. We almost have 200 thumbs up. Keep going, guys. Thumb it up. Sum it up.
Thumb it up. Woo!
All right. Shipping Up to Boston. Boston. How about them apples? You like apples? I think we're going to do Shipping Up to Boston because it's fun. And I think it's stupid and fun. Do you think it's stupid and fun? Do you even know what that is? If you don't know it, it's fine. You'll find out. Let me make sure we got a tuning that I like. And then we'll do, we need to do like some talk box stuff after this. So the next thing will probably be like we might do one more time. All right, here we go. After this though. We'll do Shipping Up to Boston and then God of Thunder, if I remember, if you guys remind me. Get it to 800. We're going to win. You're going to win. Let's win. Happy Sunday. Happy, joy. You're winning. I'm winning. Somebody's got to win. And somebody's going to lose. Don't be a loser. Be a winner. You and me, we win together. All right. Starts with a clap. This is a Celtic banger, done metal style, and you should love it. I think you're going to love it. Dude, guys, you would not believe how many agencies on TikTok have been trying to sign me, by the way. Can I just throw that out there? You guys don't know. There's all these live creator agencies. I have received so many messages, guys. It is insane right now. And I almost signed to an agency a few months ago, like those of you that remember, and man, now I have crazy amounts, like probably 50 requests for agencies. And I'm like, I don't even know. Unless they're giving me real money, dude, I don't know. You know what I mean? Give me $1 million. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because they're offering me stuff, and it's dude, at this point, I don't see any incentives at all in reality. I get to go, if I sign, I get to go to I can go to TikTok Studios. They'll let me go to LA or New York. I can go perform at TikTok studios. That's about the coolest thing I've seen. Otherwise, it doesn't seem like financially they're offering me anything. I haven't been pushing. There's so many offers, guys, that I just don't even care. Is it kind of awesome? Who cares? Hey, give me money. I don't know. I don't care. I don't want the system trying to buy me, dude. I'm winning like crazy. Go watch me on YouTube. I am the first independent. I don't need a record label. I don't need a TikTok agency. All I need is, if I need anything, it's a booking agent who will book me a world tour properly. That's it. That's the only thing I want. Other than that, I don't need any guy, right? And if I can find that, and maybe an agency for social media. But if you're not going to talk money, right now, I am the first guy probably ever in music that doesn't need any of that. What? I make money. Why would I give it to you? You know what I mean? Like, we're making money on a way that, like, they can't stop me. For the first time, I'm breaking the rules of the music industry. Screw record labels, bro. What is that going to do for you? You owe them money after you make an album. I don't care about that. I'm going to the people directly. I don't even need you don't need to book shows. I just play shows. Those that watch this week, look at what I've done here, man. In the entire history of the music industry, literally until now, like, I'm one of the first guys ever that was like, I don't need any of that. All of that's a scam. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is, right? And we've been making money doing this. It's like, I don't need any of you guys. You know, lucky me, we're winning. And until somebody makes a real deal with me, I have no interest, man. That's all it comes out. What are you going to just take my money? Get away from me. Give me something real. Otherwise, we got people like Thomas Johnston, and what happened this month that proves it's like, dude, I can just be an artist and no monster hangs their head over me other than YouTube, which I'll happily have YouTube because they created the system, you know? And I probably never will sign a contract. I don't know. The only thing I would sign, like I said, is a booking agent that would book me shows around the country and the world legitimately, because the gatekeepers of venues are the only problem. You know, if I want to play shows, I need somebody who can get me in all the places. And I don't want to I'm not going to prove to every booking agent across the country why I'm awesome, right? That's so dumb. I'm over that. The gatekeeper of venues are the biggest ego of anyone in the industry. Bigger egos than any musician, by the way. The guy booking the shows at the venue has the biggest ego in the music industry of anyone. They like...
I don't care that you have 50,000 subs on YouTube and millions of views. I'm going to book my friend's band. Yeah, my garbage friend band.
Yeah, they're going to book their garbage friend band. They don't care about anything. Anyways, why are we talking about that? Wasn't this supposed to be a fun music show? Yeah, we got 800. All right. Shh. They can't control us. We're winning. And anyone that thinks you need a record label this in the modern era is thinking about the 80s. Remember when the 80s were cool? I do, because I love the 80s. Guess what, guys? The future is now, and I'm right in it. I'm one of the few musicians breaking the game and changing the world forever. I am an unstoppable force. They cannot control me. I am independent. Until somebody offers me like a real deal, and then maybe I'll sign. I'm not going to say I wouldn't sign something if it was huge, right? Like kind of, you know, but it's got to be like I don't know, $10 million minimum, right? I don't know, because I'm not going to, right now we're winning so much, I don't want anything to do with anything. Get away from me. And again, I got so many agencies on TikTok offering me, saying like they want to do stuff. I don't understand, unless it's money, what are you doing? They're like, if you get reported, we can help you get unreported. Yeah, that's their biggest offer. A lot of them say, if you get reported, we can talk to TikTok and stop that. Okay, cool, that's weird. Sounds weird to me, bro. I'd rather have money. What are you talking about? Get away from me. Anyways, this is... Happy Sunday. It turned into a podcast. Where'd the music go, bro? Bro, I'm just here defending musicians. I'm fighting the system. I'm fighting the man live on the internet. 100 people on TikTok, 250 people on YouTube. We're taking over the world. That's right. And they can't even stop us. It's freaking awesome. We're forging something. without the help of anything, just a guy making a show, taking over the world. I love it. Isn't it awesome? I got no manager. I got no agent. I didn't need any other guys. I don't have any band members. I got nothing. Just a guy being a beacon from the center of Des Moines, Iowa to the world. It's a beautiful thing, right? Living the dream, guys. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. Thank you, everybody. All right. And it's because of you wonderful people. Now, let's do it like, dude, every time I do like an epic rant, I'm like, I'm going to play a song that's not going to live up to it. So, and every time somebody like Thomas Johnston funds me, we're sticking it to the man, dude. Stick it to the man! It's very real. It's more real than it ever was. All those other people that said they wanted to stick it to the man signed to record labels, by the way. We don't need that. I will probably never, ever, because all they do is ask you to pay them back. That's a lie. Like when you watch a video, somebody's like, I got $1 million record label. Like I saw this, not to talk, we're just talking too much, right? Youngblood was doing this interview talking about how he's like, I got $1 million record deal, right? And then I wanted to point out, like, although that's cool and he's cool and I got nothing, he's amazing or whatever, good for him, whatever, doing his thing, would be crazy to meet him and work with him. Reality was, what he didn't point out is $1 million record label, you have to pay them back. You don't get $1 million, bro. They hand you $1 million at first, and if you don't earn $1 million, you owe them that. So he's like, I got $1 million record deal after me signed it, right? Like I'm like, dude, no, you signed $1 million and you had to make that off of albums, and albums don't make any money. Tours do, sort of, kind of. But like I said, when somebody brags about their $1 million record contract, you gotta know, dude. No, dude, they handed you $1 million and they said, you better pay us back. There's the fine print. It means you have to pay them back. So the $1 million was more like you just owe some guys like a credit card or something. It's so, you signed me record deal there, yep. And I obviously, like, I'm nothing like, he's a real rock star, right? I'm a guy on the internet yelling, I don't know, whatever. Good for him. I love him. I love Ozzy. I love what he did with that. I got nothing on that. But I will say, I saw this clip of him bragging about his $1 million record deal, and I was just like, yeah, dude. Don't forget to pay him back. And he did probably. I'm sure he's worth $10 million or something probably. I'm sure. But not everyone's so lucky, right? They're all like, I got $1 million record deal. They, like, a lot of people sign that, and then they make 5 albums or 4 albums or less, and then they get kicked out the other side, and they owe the record label $500,000. And if you don't believe me, you don't know anything about how the industry works now, and it's insane. Does anyone want? Is this? Remember? Do you remember? I remember when I used to play guitar, guys. Do you remember that? I know. We're gonna do it though. Here we go. I got blisters on me fingers. I got blisters on my fingers and got me a record deal. Oi, ayo, chip, chip, cheery, oi. My real last name is Churchill. I'm the most British of all time, by the way. Okay, I live in America, but my real last name is Churchill, so I have all the rights to say whatever. If I went over to England, I'd probably be like a god, dude. You think they'd hand me everything? I feel like they would. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Maybe I should. Hello, mate. My name's Churchill. All right, what is this? The dumbest. Happy Sunday. Remember when it was a music power hour? Turned into music podcast guy. Shut up and play music. Boo.
Boo! Boo! Right, chip, chip, cherry.
Go. All right. What was I going to do? Shipping up to Boston. Boston, how about them beans? All right. We're going to do it now. Here we go. I talk so much crap and then nothing can back it up. Everything, and then I start playing music and I feel like, all right, whatever, dude. We're sticking it to the man. You know how to stick it to the man? All right. Here we go. Love you all. Thank you. Nothing but positive vibes. And again, young blood, good for him for doing something. Good for everybody. Nothing but positive vibes all around. All right? Remember that. And if Youngblood wants to fight me at WrestleMania next year, that's right. If he doesn't reply, it's because he's scared. I challenge Youngblood to an all-out hardcore ladder match at next year's WrestleMania. And if he doesn't reply, it's because he's scared of me. That's right. That's right. Remember that. That's right. An all-out, no rules, hardcore, pound it out, punch it out. A punch it, spit, swap it, slam. No, all right. No, not really. But really, right? If he doesn't reply, it's because he's scared. And if he replies, I'm probably a lot more famous than I'd even know, right? None of these people. Why do they never reply? Why don't they ever reply? Obviously, is it a joke? Dude, I would do that. Get out of here, dude. Let's go. I would totally do that. But no hate. Just pure. Dude, I'm the undisputed champion. Yeah. Dude, not one person has ever defeated me, by the way. I've challenged everyone in the music industry and all over, dude. Not one time did they accept. That means they're scared of me, dude. That's right, Jared Leto. That's right, Jared Leto. I know you're watching. I know you're scared of me, Jared. Jared Leto. I love all these people. Get real. I'm just playing games because I know nobody cares. All right, 1 hour in. We played a song. We started out the show. It was funny. All right. Just end the show there. Someday. Who wants the title? I do. Okay. Shipping up to Boston. Everything's made from scratch, guys. Here we go. This is a Celtic banger. And if you don't know what it is, it doesn't matter. And if you know what it is, it doesn't matter either. It all starts with a beat. So everything's looped live, then mixed and remixed. I'm not a DJ. I don't use backing tracks. Everything's created live. So if it's garbage, it's because I'm garbage. But if it's good, it's because I'm good. And I'm one of the last human beings to play music before AI and the world tries to swallow us. So thank you for supporting this. Thank you to Thomas Johnston, S. Fleischer. Thank you to Steve O'Leary, thank you to all of you wonderful people who supported this place in the past or in the future or every moment of everything, in every way, whether you heart the screen or whether you thumb it up or whether you are just listening. I love you all. Nothing but positive vibes. Danhausen. Isn't he awesome? All right, let's go. We're going to start with a clap. Shipping up to Boston. How about them apples? All right. Like green apples, like I show speed. I show speed, green apples. How about them apples? Shipping up to Boston. All right, shut up. Why am I doing it? Are you ready? I know you're like, what is this? Nothing? It's nothing yet. Trust me, we'll get there. Are you ready? All right, let's keep moving. Are we going to Boston? Are we having a tea party? It's 420. Bust out your specialty. Specialty? What's your specialty? My specialty is rocking out on the internet. Specialty. Bust out your tea. My last name's Churchill. Get your tea and crumpets. It's 420, and we're going to Boston. We're having a tea party. How about them apples? Green apples, like I show speed? Like, do you even know what I'm talking about? Does it really matter? We got a super chat. Dennis Rice is adding $10 to the end of the final weekend. The final weekend of April. We started April with one of the most massive donation trains. Thanks to so many of you. Gentle Jake specifically keep trying to punch the donation train. Love that. Amazing. Let's try to go into, May doing the same thing. But last weekend of April, and we got Dennis Rice showing up with a $10 super chat. Says the future is so bright. Sparky needs shades. I got my shades. The problem is it makes things even brighter, which is a good thing, right? My future gets made even brighter with my shades. They're not even shades. They're the opposite. I could see into the future. It makes the future even brighter. I can see in the darkness. When the world looks pretty, I'll be honest, the future looks dark, but my future looks bright because everything's lit up. To be honest, this thing makes me kind of blind. That's why I haven't been wearing them so much. I'm not going to lie. It's really bad to wear goggles like this for 1,000,000 hours a week. Like, you probably shouldn't wear goggles like this for 20 hours a week. Not recommended. That's why it's on my forehead a lot more these days, because I don't like having blurry vision. It's like when you have blurry vision, you're like, oh God. But yeah, future's so bright. Gotta wear shades. Oh, but they're more like brights. Are the shades? I don't know. Not really. Megan on with a $5 super chat says, your TikTok audio. Oh no. Uh-oh. Really? What's happening? Really? We got 300 people watching. Hold on. Let me see what it sounds like over here. I don't even know if I can watch my own show. Hold on. I don't even know if I can watch my own stream. I don't think I can. That's weird. That's a weird thing. I've never tried to watch my own stream on TikTok because that's why I need the help, because, yeah, I don't think I can. I can't watch my own show. Yeah. I have the studio. I have permission they gave me a link to have permission to watch, to use the studio app. So I'm actually really lucky with that. Not everybody gets to use the studio app, but I don't do it because I'm so focused on YouTube, you know? Yeah, it's not going to work. I don't know. I can unplug it and plug it back in. That's about all I can really do. So you're saying if I break stuff, you're going to give me more money, Megan? All right, I plugged it back in, but my guess is you're going to be hearing the room audio. I may have to end that stream and start it over. Sounds better now. Now, hold on. If you can hear me do this. Now can you hear me? If you couldn't hear me, then it worked. Now you can hear me, right? Okay, good. Good, then it worked. Okay, success. Because I unplugged it and plugged it back in. And you don't want to be able to hear the room audio, right? You want to hear the direct audio. All right, success. All right, back to business. Does it sound better? I don't know if it's going to sound better or not. There might be some other issue happening. Does it sound better? You can just hear me. All right, we got another super chat, though. Let me read it. Silver Wolf with a 10 says, make sure I finish strong. Same here, man. Yeah, I wasn't necessarily going to come in on Sunday. I said I wasn't. The more success I have, the more I want to work. I just don't. I'm not one of those people that wants to take a vacation. It's like I feel bad about it. The more I win, like, dude, what Thomas Johnston did, and all of you guys for the donation train at the earlier of the month, aside from Thomas Johnston being the biggest legend we've ever seen, and always shout out to Dennis Parker, Kirk Burning, all of you guys, Gentle Jake, Silver Wolf, Dennis Rice, Megan Non, Steve S. Fleischer, all of you guys. It all matters, man. Because, again, we're lucky to have this window of time. What a dream that has been. But again, in the long run, we're going to see, right? Because making a lot of money in one moment does not mean that you're financially stable. You know what I mean? Anybody who's ran a business knows, you can make 10,000, 20,000 in 5 seconds. And if you don't make it ever again, you're not doing that well, right? So next month, maybe we don't even make $1,000. You know what I mean? Who knows? That is how this has been. Streaming is intense. I always hope it's up and up and up. But, do not shy away from giving me stuff. And like I said, not to be being real, right now that money is on hold on PayPal. And it's because I haven't used PayPal in years. So they're holding it because they say they're holding it because of that. So all that money I got is on hold. Now, I'm sure it's fine, right? But we're not going to know. There's about it could be 21 days before I even get that money. So like I'm nervous, I have not been using PayPal. So if you don't use your PayPal for years, they put you on hold if you make a pile of money like that. So I have no idea. Isn't that terrible? So again, the individual amounts of money is financial stability. Thomas Johnston, I don't know if, it's amazing. What a dream legend there, But again, a pile of money at one moment does not mean you're good forever. You know what I mean? That's why I got to save it. I want to buy a van, but I'd rather have a nest egg because when things are not good, that's what streaming is, right? You don't know what's going to happen. So it makes me scared to spend any of my money ever because I just am scared, I don't want to be on the internet begging for money, really, right? I want to be doing a good show and always doing a good show because I'm so financially well that it won't matter. So thank you for that. Thomas Johnston has given me a little bit of a instead of making it month by month now, I got a little bit of a head start, but it's easy to get buried, right? When you got bills and you got everything, it's real easy to get buried. So I'm hoping we're doing okay. We're doing a little better now. Chad Timms with $20. Chad Timms says, "What's up, brother? Good to see you." Thank you, Chad Timms. Good to see you. Glad to see you guys. Happy Sunday. Nothing but the happiest Sundays, okay? We got about 30 more minutes. I know I haven't been rocking out a lot. Lots of ranting about record labels, which, what was that about, right? I don't know. Like I said, I got 1 million offers on TikTok to work with companies that might be a big deal. I don't really know. Some of them, literally the biggest agencies on TikTok have been hitting me up. So those are cool. That's a big deal on TikTok. It'll allow me to go to TikTok studios and may open up opportunities. I really don't know what it means. But if it doesn't really mean any money, that's actually where I'm at, is like, I don't want some guy telling me what to do if it's not going to give me money, because that's what it feels like it means. It means some guy's going to try to tell me what to do. We don't need that. I'm winning like crazy on YouTube and because of you guys, because all these super chats, right? I made more money just right now probably than I have in my entire TikTok career, okay? So, like on YouTube, right? That's the truth. Like, and not exactly. Okay, not exactly true. Not at all. Not true. Okay, but you get what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So, I will thank you guys again. Chad Timms, Silver Wolf, Dennis Rice, Megan Non, Steve, Larry S. Fleischer, and of course, always thanking Thomas Johnston. We will be thanking him for a few episodes because, like, honestly, he sponsored this. And Dennis Parker, we will always be talking about him too. There's a couple people that have given me enough money to fund my life for a good portion of a year. You know what I'm saying? It's a giant amount of money. I wish they had businesses or something to promote. They have no promotion. They just wanted to help me, so that's amazing. Guys, there will be a world. The more we make money and the more I can influence, guys, I will eventually make money for a good cause, okay? I am a good cause currently, okay? You got to realize, I have to be stable and winning in my own right. But what we've proven is by being positive and all this stuff, I am able to raise money, right? And we're going to keep raising money to fund my life. And then when I'm finally good, I will fully give back, believe it or not. So whether I raise money for puppies or something, or whatever, Make-A-Wish, we'll do that because we've kind of proven that people want to support me and what I'm doing. And if we keep doing that, I'll happily raise money for others as well while we do this. Because I found, I'm able to talk and we're able to do that. So I will happily give back. But right now, I gotta figure my life out. My mom just died and the mall is about to, build a hockey rink and kick me out. I don't know what my future is. And if I buy a house, let's get real. Every bit of money I made here is not going to buy me a house. That's the sucky thing. I can't even buy a van. I hate that because all I want to do is buy a van and like buy a house with a warehouse. Like I wanna live the dream. But let's get real, guys. The American dream these days is about $1 million, isn't it? It really actually is. In all actuality, it's really crazy. It makes me sad. You actually have to have $1 million to live the quote-unquote American dream. Have a nice car, have a nice house, have a property. You know, you really have to have like $1 million. Otherwise, you're in debt, which is 99% of America is just in debt. And I don't want to do that to myself unless I really like, you know, I'm trying to not do that either. I don't know what I'm doing. Right now, I'm just saving my money and don't know. It makes me sad though, right? Because it's like if I bought a house with a property and a warehouse, like where I could build a studio and a warehouse with a house, like try to do that, right? You need, you know, that's crazy, right? Even in the cheapest places, it's $300,000, $500,000 to have even the minimum version of that. Warehouses are expensive, bro. And that doesn't include all the other crap you gotta have, you know? So I don't even know where I want to live. I talked about moving to the desert, moving to Texas. That's part of the problem is I don't know where I'd move. There's a good chance Houston, but I also love the idea of moving to the desert. And that's where the RV concept comes in. But then I'm like, dude, should I spend all my money on an RV? Or should I, like, everyone that has actual money says equity, right? You get equity. So a van is decent, right? Because a van has resellability. RVs are not, unless you buy an Airstream. And buying land is the only thing where you get equity. But guess what? That's the most expensive thing in the world. And I don't know where I want to live. And I don't really just want to own a plot of land because I kind of want to just be able to do whatever I want. So I'm kind of just stuck in the middle. So I'm just going to keep doing this until something feels like I've got some other thing. I don't know. And maybe I'll try to play a show in Japan. Maybe? I don't know. Thank you guys again. All right. A lot of talk in this show. Sorry. It was supposed to be a musical power hour. I don't know what to tell you. Hey, man. I stream so much around here. You got to just let me do it. Obviously, like, if you think you got a better show or something, let me know. Otherwise, like, I've kind of... I got my own thing figured out. You know what I mean? It's music, it's talking, it's rocking out. It's a good time, positive vibes, and I just got to do whatever I feel like, and that seems to be the thing that makes me successful, okay? So whether it's spreading positivity or rocking out, it's all one bubble, okay? How many streams did I do this weekend? Like 6? 2 on Saturday, 1 today, 3 on Friday, and a nightclub meeting. So 4 on Friday, 2 yesterday, and 1 today. Okay, 7 streams this weekend. Okay, and I think I did 2 Thursday. I've been grinding. 10,000 hearts, guys, on TikTok. Good job, guys. Yes, thank you. That's always the minimum, right? 10,000 hearts. All right, we're gonna do one more. Let's go. I said, what did I say I was gonna do? You guys remember? Or did I already do it? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna mark this. I forgot to write. I didn't clip out Boston. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you all. It's been a really good one. It's been good. I mean, this is not a musical power hour. I might change the name. There's all these people that unsubscribe because I think they just expect it to be an end-to-end music nonstop, and that is the goal here. I'm an entertainer. I'm here to just entertain, spread positive vibes, rock out. It's obviously a music show, but it's all sorts of stuff. It's me as a guy. And if you're going to unsubscribe, I don't know what to tell you, but again, you're not winning at all by doing that. It literally, it's like so weird. This is a great cause to be a part of, and I assure you, as we go up and up and up, it's fun to be here. If anything, it's very fun. You want something fun. Again, there's not a lot of good live streamers, guys. There are tons of garbage shows and mediocre crap. And not to talk crap, but it's just like people need to raise the bar a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm so sick of like either people that don't have skills or they're just weird, bro. I don't know what that is. Okay. I'm trying to do something different, and some of you guys believe in me. So thank you again. Final stream of the month. Well, final weekend stream of the month. We're going to stream all week. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. I probably won't be back tonight. I was going to take all day off. I've never taken days off. I don't care. The more I win, this is the moment we win. We're winning right now. We work real hard right now. And when I'm old, I'll sit around. Or not. I don't like to sit around. What's the point in that? You can't be me if you don't work hard. That's what I'm trying to show you. You got to realize that. Those that think like I just had everything fall in my lap. Yeah, right. I grinded to get here. I'm not going to give up the throne right now, bro. Like, I'm happy at the top. We're going to keep winning while we're at the top. That way, when I look back, I don't go, I wish I would have worked harder. I can tell you every day that I don't stream, I regret. Like, I sit, like when I'm taking like a hot bath. If I take a day or two off and I'm like, you know, resting and recovering and trying to feel good, I'm like being eaten alive. Dude, I almost took Friday off because I didn't feel good. Or no, Saturday. I don't remember what day. Dude, it's been a blend because I stream every day. One of these days was one of the days where I made crazy money. Friday night, because I did 3 streams. I did 2 streams, morning, afternoon, and then at night I was so burnt out. Because I did a morning, night, and then a nightclub meeting, and then I was so burnt out I almost didn't show up. And then that was when Thomas Anonymous came in and made an all-time record stream. So you don't take breaks, dude. I had an all-time super chat, and I almost wasn't there. Thank you to Thomas Johnston. And if you didn't watch any of that, I don't know. All right, guys, let's go. I'm going to finish this coffee. Let's finish this show strong. 30 minutes. What is it going to be? Wish we could have gotten to 53,000 subs this weekend, but when you're in it, it feels like we're moving slow. And then when other people show up and look at it, they go, wow, you're moving fast. And I'm like, I want to get to 100,000 subs. So if we're not cooking, we're not getting there fast enough. What do you think, guys? God of Thunder? Thomas Johnston is the man forever. Forever the man. Like, if there was like a show with the greatest people, Dennis, Parker, Kirk Burning, and Thomas Johnston are at a table. And there's a lot of other ones that we could throw in, okay? But like just overall super legends of like the game. You know, Kirk Burning is the most consistent guy ever. Always supporting this when no one's here. Thomas Johnston showed up in a moment when my life was not doing well and threw in crazy amounts of money. God of Thunder, exactly. You know what's going on. Thank you for paying attention. Love that, Beard. Your name's Beard, right? Yeah. Thank you over there on TikTok. Some people are paying attention. Love that. 20,000 views in an hour and a half. I do song requests. Usually it's better if you give me money, you know. Yeah. John Wick. There's a guy with a name in the chat. That's really funny, honestly. John Wick. There's a guy whose name in the chat is John Wick, and his comment said, "It's you that killed my dog." Because I read that comment, I was like, what? And then I saw their name was John Wick. He's coming, dude. Keanu watches this show, dude. It's like Bill and Ted, dude. Keanu watches the show. He's like, excellent. It's like the Matrix, dude. Nice, gnarly, excellent, my dudes. Wild stallions. Excellent, my dude. Righteous. It's like the Matrix, dude. And then he's like, wait, was that my dog? Wait a minute, was that my dog? And I was like, yeah. Every time somebody unsubscribes, John Wick's dog dies. Every time somebody unsubscribes from this show, John Wick loses another dog. He has a whole kennel of them. I have not seen any of the John Wick movies. How about that? I know, I got to, dude. I'm excited that I have something that I haven't watched. Everybody, you know, I've never seen any of them. I know what it is, you know, but obviously. Did he ever get like tons of dogs? All I'm saying is like one of those movies, he needs to start like a dog kennel or something, right? And have tons of dogs. Isn't that a thing? Did he ever do that? I don't know anything about it other than, his dog died and he killed everybody. I'll watch him. That's what's exciting, right? It's always good to have a franchise you haven't seen. Did he ever start a dog kennel? That would be the movie. That's the movie. John Wick 7, all dogs go to heaven. Yeah, John, that's right. Best content on YouTube. All right. What's the highest super chat? CMG, Hayden. CMG, you need to watch this past weekend. Go watch yesterday. Friday was the all-time record. It was not directly on YouTube. Wednesday, I think he did it on YouTube also, but Thomas Johnston, bro, it's thousands and thousands of dollars. It's probably one of the most impressive things. What happened this week at this place was one of the most impressive things I've ever in the history of live streaming ever. I would argue ever in the history of live streaming in the history of the world. Right, guys? Like anyone that watched, like I've seen clips of people getting money and stuff, but the amount of money that happened here in the whole history of the world, there can't be that many people other than a whole bunch of hot chicks, right? Or like somebody like maybe like, like Burnt Peanut or I Show Speed that has so many people watching that. And I don't have millions. I have millions of views total overall, but like not at once. So yeah, those of you that want to see crazy stuff, go watch what happened Friday or Wednesday. Wednesday was the first one. That one was where I actually started crying. And then I kind of handled my crap because we were used to it. But man, Friday, go watch Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday if you want your mind blown by like something crazy. The biggest super chats you've ever seen in the history of anything. Okay. And that's not a brag. It's just love. It's amazing. We love you, Thomas Johnston. I love being the best and being on the internet, and I love YouTube, and I love this place. I love that this is my life, bro. So thank you. Thank you. That's why I'm here so much. This is just insane. And Dennis Rice with the $2 super chat says pop update. Pop update. You want me to go on a date? Who are we going with the date? Date? Pop update? What? What? Pop update? You want me to go on a date? Should I live stream a date with somebody? Just put them on the spot. What? That would mean I'd have to be able to get a date. Dating apps suck, dude. All right. Sorry. I can't date you unless my chat loves you. It's like introducing you to my mom. If my chat doesn't like you, I'm not going to date you. And that's probably very true. Sorry, these thousands of people, if Thomas Johnston doesn't like you, then I can't date you. Sorry. Thomas Johnston's going to sort out all my affairs, I swear. All right. Let's go. One more song. We're going to do God of Thunder now. We'll bust this thing out. Let's go one more time. To Boston. To everyone. Bust out your tea. America! Man, I got a hard out here in 20 minutes. So we'll do one more song, God of Thunder, and I'm going to stop. I got to stop at like just after 5 o'clock. Okay, we got 20 minutes left. Too much talking. Sorry for those of you who didn't want me to talk. I'm sorry. It said Music Power Hour. I don't know. Dude, I get distracted. You're not ADD also? As if everyone on the internet doesn't have that problem? Get out of here. You want it that way. You know you like it. Don't act like you don't. Dude, we got like... Dude, wait a minute. Can we get real right now? We got like almost 400 subscribers this episode. That's what I'm talking about, people. Let's go. We started just below 500. Did we? Or wait, am I doing the math? No, wait, never mind. I'm an idiot. Never mind. I thought we were at 500. No, never mind. That's insane. Not at all. We got 100 subs. Not even close. We got like 150 subs. 150 subs. We didn't start at 500. We started at 700, just below 750. It's fine. Princess Pooh update. Oh, Pooh update. I thought it said pop update. Pooh update. Yes. Princess Pooh is sitting over there being the cutest. She was being the cutest all day. She really was. Laying on her back. She sleeps on her back when she's really happy. And it's the cutest thing you've ever seen. And she's been doing that all day. And so she's pretty happy. So there's your update. I could go get her, but we're not going to go get her. We're going to... All right, we're going to drop this one more time, and then we're going to move on to God of Thunder, and then we're going to get out of here. Hard out here in a second. Sorry that there was too much talking, and don't unsubscribe because you think I talk too much, because that's what losers do, all right? Don't be a loser with that. Get out of here. I'm sorry. I'm distracted. What, as if you're not ADD as well? Let's get this to 900. Let's go. Oh, all right, there goes one of them. As I said, every time somebody unsubscribes, John Wick loses another puppy. He's lost a lot of puppies, guys. Don't let it happen. He's coming. Keanu's angry, dude. Keanu. All right. Here we go. We're going to Boston. How about them apples? Go. Subscribe. Get it to 900 right now. Yeah, let's go. 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 Let's go. Roll it up. Roll it up. There we go. Two more! One more! Let's do it! Are you ready? Oh yeah, there it is. How about them apples? Let's do it! Let's do it! All right, let's go. We're going to do one more. We're going to do God of Thunder, which is a Kiss song. All right? It's my tribute to Ace Frehley and Kiss, and it's not done anything like theirs, so don't expect it to be, but I do it pretty metal, and I do it pretty good, and it's pretty fun. It's Cyberpunk Smash Fest. We got 15 more minutes. Can we get to 53,000? Man, we are getting really close. Who would have thought, huh? Come on, chat, help me make it happen. Remember, this is the end of the final weekend of April, so if you want your name engraved in stone on the highest super chatted month probably to ever happen. I don't know if we'll ever beat this again or not. Even without Thomas Johnston's help. I'm trying to separate him from the number was already a record, guys, before Thomas showed up, by the way. We already had a super chatted month record. He added on top of it. And so I'm almost separating him from that because what he did is so unfathomable. Obviously, it'll always count, but it's also its own entity. So like I said, it was as a huge team. It was not, at first it was all just individuals giving money the whole month. Now, Thomas showed up and just changed my life forever. So love you, Thomas. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for believing in dreams and what that was. But all of you guys, it was a lot of people. So, like, again, next month, we're not going to probably do this. But so I just hope we do well next month. That's what scares me about having such a huge month, right? Because then you go, oh, no. Are we ever going to be able to do that? And we won't do it again. But if we can just do some sort of stability, right? Because we can't go down and make like $200 next month and be okay. So thank you to everybody. All right, we're gonna do God of Thunder, which is a Kiss song, but my version is obviously nothing like Kiss. All right, we're gonna start from scratch. You guys know this song? It's a bass line. It's a really bassy song. I mean, I didn't do any talk box this episode, huh? That's a rare opportunity. That's kind of a bummer. We almost should do a techno song. I'll give you guys, should we audible it? Do you want God of Thunder or something with the talk box? Go right now, YouTube. Valhalla is calling me. Should I put it into subs only mode for the last 10 minutes? I think so. Sub it up if you want to talk. All right? You guys should already be subbed, so this should not affect the show at all. Right? It shouldn't affect anything, right? Because we're the last 15 minutes. It shouldn't affect anything, right? Because you should have already been subbed, right? Get it to 300 thumbs up. 383 thumbs up. Oh, we got to end that poll. Well, who cares about the poll? The poll is, happy Sunday. Positive vibes and winning today. Let's end the weekend with a great time. And it looks like best weekend ever, best life is 44% of the votes. That's just a dumb poll. Who cares about that? Get it to 400 thumbs up. It's almost 5 o'clock, 4:55. Man, we are very, very close to the 53,000 sub line. Do it, guys. All right, I'll give you a chance. Do you want techno or do you want God of Thunder? Doomslayer, Talkbox. Jaron says Talkbox. Jaron knows. Yeah, we should probably do a Talkbox song. Okay, we're not going to do God of Thunder then because I don't have any Talkbox for that song. All right, Audible. I'll give you guys a couple chances here. Man, we're running out of time. Okay, Iron Man. My version of Rock You Like a Hurricane has Talkbox. TNT, and I do that one too much probably. Iron Man, TNT. What did I already say? I don't know, man. Rule the Nation, Prime Time of Your Life. Or we can still do God of Thunder. Bang Your Head. Scotty doesn't know. We are not going to take it. There's your options, okay? Another one bites the dust. Hurricane. Joanna Bird. Thank you, Joanna Bird. Looking good. Thank you. Oklahoma Blue, Dimebag Daryl. All right, Silver Wolf. All right, Hurricane. Looks like we got Hurricane. TNT, Doomslayer. Yeah, we always do it, you know. All right, Amy's Ghost. All right, my version of Hurricane. Oh, man, I about threw my phone. Holy cow. That was a good catch by me. Man, we're so close to the 53,000 sub line. Can we do it in 5 minutes? I don't know. I'm not going to overstay my welcome because I think I've got a dinner today. I'll just ask. You know what I'm going to do? Oh no, I can't do it from this device. Crap. Oh no. Well. Darn it. Alright, I don't know. I can't message because my main phone is actually being used to stream onto TikTok. I guess I'll just be late. If there's food. I don't know. I don't want to end this show. Hold on. There's no way to get a hold of him without... This sucks. All right, I can't message my dad. Man, look at this, because I'm so tempted to just like, let's go. Sub it up. Can we get to 53,000 subs in like 10 minutes? I don't know. Otherwise, I'm going to miss the dinner that I'm supposed to go to, but I don't even know if it's happening, so that's kind of crazy. You could pause the live. All right, I'll just do this. All right, can you still hear me? All right, I did it. I just sent the word dinner. All right, we're going to see if he says yes or not. It doesn't really matter, but it does make a difference. We could stay for a little bit longer. If you guys think we can do it, we got 50 more subs. Let's go. One more. We are going to do one more. All right, we're going to do my version of Rock You Like a Hurricane. Okay, I got a message back. No dinner. Huh. Okay, well, we're not in a hurry necessarily then. That makes me so bummed out. That just means that my sister and all of them are being, I think they found out how much money I made, you know? I think there's a jealousy thing, right? Because when I start winning, it's weird, right? You find out who's real, right? And I think like my siblings are, unfortunately, like instead of embracing and being like, wow, it's so cool what's going on with you, they avoid it because they can't stand that I'm like winning like crazy. Isn't that sad? But that's the difference between somebody who wins and lifts people up and somebody who is jealous like crazy, right? So I don't know what to say about that. It makes me sad. There should have been a dinner, and I wish I had more family. This is where I miss my mom, guys. My mom died a little over 2 months ago, and like no matter what, I would have had a Sunday dinner with my mom of some kind, right? We'd go get something. But now, like, you know, it's my dad and my 2 sisters, and normally he'd make food and we'd gather, and there's no food, so I don't have like the family gathering, right? So here we are. This is my family gathering. Here we are. That makes me sad though, right? It's me and Princess Pooh and you guys, and there's no food tonight. So, you know, I will just, you know, this is where I wish I had a wife or a girlfriend, man. That sucks. But again, we won incredibly massive this weekend, right? This week. An ungodly amount. I wish I had family members who would embrace it and celebrate it with me. But instead, you know what happens, man? They tend to run the other direction because they can't stand to see me win. And that shows who's real, right? Is people that really support you are excited to see you win, and those that don't can't stand it, and that's sad. And sometimes they're your sisters. And not to talk major crap, but it's just very real, right? It's like there's a lot of people around me that with what's going on here, they can't really, you know, I don't know. You know, they thought originally when I was doing a live stream and spending too much time live streaming, you're kind of a loser weirdo, right? Then when it starts working and you get tons of subs and get money, well, I think they just get mad and jealous. So I don't know. But I'm thankful to have you guys and thankful we're going to win. We're going to win no matter what. And those people won't even know. And maybe someday I'll have a huge mansion and have all this stuff, right? Or at least my own life. This is the stuff, I'll be honest, right, that makes me want to leave Iowa. You know what I'm saying? Because when you finally don't really have a family that's real connected, you know, and like it's like weird, right? You're just like, why not just go live somewhere else? I'm not trying to get all dark and sad on you guys. We're going to rock out. All right. Rock you like a hurricane, like a Lamborghini Huracan. Maybe there's a world where I get $1 million and buy everything and just go live a huge life. But, you know, I think there's a thing because a lot of the people around have regular jobs and tell people to get haircuts and get a real job, and they bully anyone who doesn't do that, by the way. Right? They are full-on bullies to people who don't. Like, oh, you're weird. Get a haircut and get a real job and have babies. Buy a boring house. Right? Which is fine to do that. It's fine to have all those things. Don't bully people who don't, by the way. And don't make fun of people that aren't on your path. But you know why those people make fun of you? Because here's the thing. I was never on that path. Because my path is much bigger. And that's the reality that I point out to them. Is like, you have a limit. I don't have a limit. I'm on YouTube. My limit is Mr. Beast. $1 billion. I show speed worth $100 million. Like what I'm doing, my career path, this place has no limit. So like I could go work at a gas station, but the most I could ever make is being the CEO of that, which wouldn't happen. But also like this place, you know, has no limits. And those people can't understand that, right? Is like to choose, or I could lose like crazy. There's that too. Totally lose like crazy. There's two sides to it. So, you know, when everyone you're surrounded by is the same exact level of everything, right? Like suburban housewife thing. You know what I mean? And you're doing something different. They're either going to, like, you know, when I'm not winning, they'll call me a loser weirdo. And then when I'm influencing the world with millions of views and making more money than they do, like this week, look at what they do. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know, I'm sure that they know and I'm sure that they can't stand that. But I love you guys for supporting this because, again, in my world, I think there's a world where I could have millions of dollars and millions of subs and millions of everything. And those people don't believe that, and they couldn't understand that, and they would never. And that's the thing, guys, is that's why I avoid people, and I'm in my own bubble because I'm on a lane that they can't even understand, man. Because for them, they're like, you know, make $50,000 to $100,000 a year forever, which obviously I'm not even doing that. So like, you know, there's something about that. Everybody, that's fine. Obviously, stability is better than what I'm doing. I'm the most unstable thing you've ever seen. But either I'm going to rocket to the freaking moon or I'm going to explode. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like, it's like, and there's, and like, and burn out and like nothing's going to happen. There's like, it's crazy with that. I don't know. Stability is probably easier and a more simple life. So I'm jealous of that in ways. But then I'm also like, you know, when you're not on the same path as everyone, some people can't stand it. So get a haircut and get a real job. But you won't ever have the chance to make the kind of money I made this week doing that. I'll tell you that. But also next week, I might make $0. So instability is scary. It does make me sad, though, that I don't have a family that really, you know, they like sit and say, make money, get a real job, right? And then when you make real money, more money than anyone could fathom, right? What we did this weekend and this week, you'll probably see how they don't go, wow, good job. No, they get mad and turn the other direction, right? That's harsh truth, right? Right? Like, you know, if I ended up rich enough to buy a mansion or like a Lamborghini, they would not be stoked on it. They'd be mad. All right. That's a weird thing, right? But I probably won't ever end up that way because I'm not going to spend my money on dumb stuff. I don't even want a mansion. I kind of just want a warehouse and like to do this. You know, that's kind of all I really care about. Anyways, thank you guys. Not to be that way, but that is a real truth, right? It's like, no, it's not like they're like, congratulations on your big deals, right? But I go to all their little parties when they have a baby, when they have babies, I'm there. I'm there. Okay? You get a wedding, you have a wedding, I go to your wedding, I go to your baby showers, I go to your baby birthdays. When I have huge victories like this week, you don't see anybody, man. Deaf ears, falling flat, no congratulations, nothing. So thank you to those of you who are kind of filling that gap. My mom would have been that person, right? But all the people I got left, man, do not congratulate me, really. Steven Smith, my buddy, does. But man, other than that, it's like they're mad because they're like, oh, we didn't believe you were going to do big things. Yeah. When I told you I was going to and you didn't believe me, who was the jerk? Not me. Crazy. And I might fall on my face. There's nothing saying I could have 1 million subs and still end up making $0 eventually. So I am well aware that my finances are not forever 1 million billion, okay? All right, I'm ranting. I don't know. It hurts sometimes, right? I wish my mom was here to celebrate my victories of this weekend. So I'm thankful for you guys who do and that you're here. But again, it's real weird the way, like, you know, siblings and people around you, when you win, they're like, all they do is say, you need to make money. You need to do something to make money. And then you're like, okay, look, I just made more money than you made this month. What now? And then they're like, and then they just are mad. I know. And again, next month, it doesn't all balance out. It's not like I make that money every month, so it's not really like that, right? It's like overall, but thank you all for those that support my place, because if you understand, I don't know if you've ever can understand what I'm saying here without like me kind of losing my mind. I don't know why I'm saying any of this stuff. Nobody needs to know it. I love my family, but you know, again, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's because it's this thing. But trust me, my sisters are, especially my middle sister, is very mean to me. Just bullying. You ever seen, like, do you know middle class people that bully people like crazy? Do you know that vibe? Because that's what that is. Get a haircut and a real job. Dude, you are just doing the most generic thing ever. And that's fine. It's called stable. But again, you're not going to make $100 million. You're not going to make $1 million doing whatever that is, right? You're going to be fine. And that's fine. And most people are fine with that. But do not get mad at the people who are trying to do great things because you can't understand what it's like. Like, I've been an entrepreneur my whole life, and I've eaten it most of my life. So this month has been a success in a way that I'm sure most people can't stand it. I don't know. It makes me want to move to freaking Mars. I mean, there'll be a world where I finally meet people that vibe with what I'm doing, that can see the dream and see dreams. My mom was that person. Miss you, Mom, all the time. And if you're around, I don't know any entrepreneurs really. Like, I know a couple, but I'm not all that good of friends with them. I'm too much business with those people. All right, what happened? This was such a good show, and then it turned into some weird thing. Sorry. That's just like, okay, my Sunday now is now, you know, those of you that know, my Sundays, every Sunday when my mom was around, we'd have a family dinner, and my family would gather and eat, you know, but the more success I'd have, you'd think more people would want to have me around. And the reality is, people are pretty obnoxious, bro. And then when you defend yourself, they say you're being obnoxious. That's the crazy part. They're gaslighting you. Go make money and get a haircut and get a real job. Oh, wait, my dreams turned into a crazy thing that's better than any job. And then they're mad. You ever have that? Well, if you're lucky enough to be me, trust me, it doesn't, you know, I could be headlining the Super Bowl and at the Grammys, and they're just going to be mad and say that you're a loser. So I think that's a relatable concept, though, to anyone who's had a dream. And it's totally fine to be a suburban person with average everything, because I wish I had that stability and that stuff sometimes. But I will tell you, do not get mad at people who are reaching for the stars, okay? Or are failing at reaching for the stars also, because that's been me. I have big dreams always, and I've eaten it a lot. Financially, I spend more money than I make 99% of the time, okay? My haunted house, all my stuff, right? So the thing is, when it finally works in ways, people are mad, and it's like, yeah, you just didn't believe in me. And you've never believed in yourself either. So you're mad at me because you never believed in yourself enough to do anything outside of what was comfortable. Should I leave? I don't know. Did I ruin the vibe of this show? I kind of did. But I'm being real. This is so real, dude. I love you all, and I hope whatever you choose to do with your life, you win, okay? 31,000 views. All right, rock you like a hurricane. Or something, like a hurricane. Like a Lamborghini Huracan. Let's get this thing to 53,000 and get it out of here. Even though we know that number is not going to be, because there's all the fakers. So just remember, let's just get it there. And then on Monday, we'll see how it probably dips back down because there's all these fake people. And that's fine. Whatever. That is how it goes, right? When you have a lot of subs, you lose a lot too. So let's go. All right. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go take a hot bath and realize that I probably got to move to another place because I don't really have all that many family members that really give a crap about me. That's the truth, sadly. I love people, but it feels like, you ever felt that vibe? You want to move to the desert? Take the money that I got and go buy Starlink and buy an RV and park it out in the middle of Joshua Tree and just live out there and do this where people can't mess with you. That may be what happens. All right, let's go. Maybe I should erase this episode. It was so good. Positive vibes only. This is why I don't interact with anybody. Don't interact with anybody because it doesn't pop your bubble. Positive vibes, guys. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much to Dennis Rice, Chad Timms, Silver Wolf, Megan Non, Steve Larry, and S. Fleischer for the super chats. And never forget Thomas Johnston, okay? 31,500 views in a little over 2 hours. Really good stuff, guys. We're about to get to 53,000 subs, which I did not think was going to happen. I'm really love to end this weekend with that, so that's great. Thank you for that, okay? Well, if we can get a good cushion of like 30 more above that, then we will probably be able to go into Monday with that. And that's, I care more about subs than money because subs means money later. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to, so. Thank you, Jaron Spencer, with a $5 super chat says, thanks for the Sunday entertainment. You're the best. Thank you, Jaron. I appreciate that. Sorry that it's an up and down roller coaster. That's my mind. That's my reality. And the reality is the only way I really stay stable, dude, is to not interact with anyone outside of this world, right? Like I almost have to force my positivity, right? Because even like messaging and finding out we're not having dinner, like that bothers me, right? Because, okay. Well, whatever. We're winning, okay? And I'm going to keep winning. And if that makes anybody around me mad, that's because you never believed in me in the first place, and you're so jealous of it. I'm not a jerk, believe it or not. They want me to be a jerk because that's what you do when you're jealous of people, right? You frame them that way. But what they don't get is I have more influence than all of those people. You know what I mean? Don't mess with me anymore. I'm going to have 100,000. I'm going to have 1 million followers. You think whatever you're going to do is going to be more influential than me. It's got to be crazy. And I'm going to use it to spread positivity like I usually do, okay? All I do is spread positivity all day, every day on the internet. And I know this is not the most positive version of that. But it's if you look deeply into what's been happening here, it is positive. You know what I'm saying? It's for the people who are entrepreneurs and that are doubted, I'm trying to show you, man, even when you succeed. Because a lot of, dude, I'm a musician who has been I've had successes that were not financial or anything my whole life, right? I've been all over, and get a haircut and get a real job, and the man telling you to do other stuff has been my whole life until recently, okay? And so I'm here succeeding, and I can tell you that it doesn't, I don't know. I can tell you, in a world with no rock stars, it gets even harder to be one. And not that I am one, but I don't know. We finally made money this week and this month that makes me feel a little more like a rock star than ever, because I wasn't, we can have the success on the internet all day, but like, you're still like not having any money, and I don't have money to buy anything, right? I'll be poor again. Trust me. This isn't the moment. I'd love this to be the moment, but all right, here we go. Everything's made from scratch. Does anyone want to be my girlfriend so I have a family? Paul Grau with a $5 super chat says, shout out to Allison. Shout out to Allison with a $5 super chat. Happy Allison Day. Allison, is it your birthday? Someday it'll be your birthday. So shout out to your birthday. I'm sure at some point you were born, and I'm sure that you could pretend to celebrate it. Come back to this show. Replay this when it's your birthday. How about that? How about everybody happy birthday to everybody. My birthday is July 17th, and now that my mom's dead, it's going to be miserable because nobody cares to celebrate it with me. So here we are. All right. Do you want the birthday? I don't know. I'm sure it's someone's birthday somewhere, right? Nobody's birthday, and I'm just doing the birthday song. All right. All right. That's for my sad birthday this year. My first birthday without my mom. Hey, we got the subs, though. See, here's the thing, right? You keep going. We're going to end this weekend strong. We did it 53,000. Now let's get it way above that so that all the haters... Let's just do it for the haters. Do it for all the people that are haters, guys. We got to win. You got to win in the face of them, okay? But don't let them get to you, man. Who cares about those people, right? We win. I have won like crazy this weekend. I have won like crazy this week in a way that no one would have fathomed. When my mom was alive, I'm sure she couldn't imagine. I'm sure my dad can't even believe what this is, right? So most people would have a hard time imagining the amount of money that we generated thanks to Thomas Johnston and everyone this month. All of you. Legends, guys. Legendary month. I am beyond humbled with all of it. I could cry right now. I wish we could call my mom, but she died 2 months ago, so I don't know. I wish I could call my mom. So, does anybody want to buy me tickets to AC/DC? My birthday is July 17th, and I'm in Iowa, right? AC/DC is coming to Wisconsin and Michigan, I think it is. Or Ohio. It's Ohio and Michigan right around my birthday. Literally right around my birthday. AC/DC from Australia. Maybe their final tour ever. Okay? And they're going to be near me on my birthday. Think about that. The odds of that is actually real crazy, considering they're not American, they don't have any reason to be here, and it might be their final tour ever, who knows? So, who wants to buy AC/DC tickets? Like, I know Thomas Johnston gave me money and told me I could buy tickets, but again, I'm so cheap. Like, I'm not going to buy a vacation for myself. I can't. But if somebody wanted to come with me and would buy the tickets and want me to go with them, I would go. But otherwise, I probably can't. I'm not going to go and spend, like $2,000 to take myself there because I just can't. I can't have fun because my life is all fun. Somebody want to do it? Like I said, my birthday is July 17th. Tickets are on sale right now. It would be crazy. That would be crazy, right? I thought about paying for my buddy Steven. Steven's birthday is also July 17th or July 27th. So he's 10 days away from me. I thought about buying us both tickets and we go, but I can't justify paying anyone that kind of money. I'll be honest. And taking time off of streaming and stuff. But if somebody bought them for me, I don't really know how you exchange tickets though, because that'd be really weird to get screwed over. I don't really know. $2 from Carlos Noob says, buy you those tickets, bro. Bro, $2 is not going to buy me AC/DC tickets. No, thank you. Yeah, I know. Maybe I should. Thomas Johnston gave me like $2,000 and said, buy AC/DC tickets, which would be enough to buy the best tickets. But then I'm also like, well, $2,000 is enough to pay rent and maybe help me buy a house or a van, I want to see AC/DC, and it might be my only chance to, right? Because Angus is old, and they're probably not going to be anywhere near Iowa. They might not come back to America. The fact that that's happening at all, you guys realize that, right? Is crazy. And it's near my birthday. Everything tells me I probably should, but... All right. We're going to keep grinding. We got 20,000 hearts on TikTok. This show was only supposed to be 2 hours, and now I'm just going way further than I want, but oh well. Oh well. Oh well. I don't have rules. That's the thing. Power hour, I don't care about anything. I do whatever I want. You don't make the rules. There are no rules to this. I do whatever I feel, all right? That's why this plays rules, okay? So, we're going to now play this crap, and then I'm going to leave. And maybe I'll go get myself some spaghetti because there's that Fazoli's across the street. And maybe I'll have spaghetti. Spaghetti? I love spaghetti. Too bad it can't be my mom's spaghetti because she died. All right. Oh, well, my mom didn't make any like homemade spaghetti. She just buy Prego and stick it in the noodles, nothing. She was never making homemade spaghetti, really. All right, here we go, from scratch. Rock you like a hurricane. We got our goals, we got our dreams, crazy super chats, insane week. I'm here on a Sunday. Probably went too far with half of the crap I said here. I don't care. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. Thank you, everybody. I am trying to be a positive light in the world, and my life is a roller coaster of emotions and finances and subs and wins and losses, and I know we all have that. Okay? Celebrate your victories, though. Thank you again. Happy Sunday. Everybody, go get yourself spaghetti. Everybody spaghetti! Everybody spaghetti, right? Is that how it works? I have no idea. I take no time off because I'm here to win. So you win too. Here we go. All right, picked a tempo. Here we go. Everything's made from scratch. Drums, synthesizer, guitar, looped live, then mixed and remixed. This is Rock You Like a Hurricane. Not like a hurricane, like a Lamborghini Huracan. If you don't know what that is, but this is a cyberpunk take on an 80s classic, and it's done super wild and weird and different. 35,000 views in 2 hours and 20 minutes. We were going to stop at 2 hours. We'll try and stop at 2.5. I don't know. Whatever, dude. If we can keep getting subs, we'll keep going for a little bit longer. We have a lot of people here. 300 people here. Almost 500. We have 500 thumbs up now. Good job. We just passed it. Good job. Let's get it. Minimum of 53,030 or 30 at minimum. But maybe we can get to 53,050. That'll give us a good cushion because there's always, we've been in subs only mode this for a while, and we still have 300 people in the room. Sunday seems to be the best day. Is Sunday afternoon the best time to stream? It might be. So maybe I should stop caring about eating with my family and just become a streamer on Sundays. But then I'm streaming every day. I don't have any time off. Every day is the best day. The most consistent day I've ever had was Mondays, and it's probably the worst day, to be honest. Monday is the one day I've done this entire time consistently, and it is honestly probably the worst day. But if I lose Monday, I feel like I lose my entire structure, which is weird because it's not even a good day. But it's like the one day that I've done the entire time almost nonstop consistently. And you know why? Because I like to line this show up with a specific comedy podcast that happens on Monday. Anybody know about that? I'm not going to talk about too much, but that's why, if you wonder why I do Monday every time. All right. Let's go. Everything's made from scratch. Lamborghini Huracans for everybody. Live your dreams. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. Thank you, everybody. We fight. We fight. We fight. We win. You fight. You win. You got to dream big. Maybe there's a world where we get Lamborghinis. I don't know. Lamborghinis and bikinis. I'd have to have like $10 million before I would even consider that. Is that a thing that could happen? I don't know. But the sky's the limit. Don't let anyone pull you down. We lift each other up. I'll lift you up. You lift me up. We're going to win. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. And if you have a mom, tell your mom you love her, okay? You need to tell your mom you love her. You could die. Your mom could die. You never know what could happen, man. Tell your mom you love her. Okay? My mom died 2 months ago. And the thing is, if you don't have a mom, let the chat be your mom. The chat has been unbelievable to get me through this moment in time. So thank you, Thomas Johnston. Thank you to everyone who super chats me and helps me feel like I might have a little stability in my life, because the rest of my life is completely unknown. I don't know where I'm going to be living or where I'm going to be streaming from by the end of this year. I literally don't, because the mall is going to kick me out. I don't know where I'm going to live. I don't have anything. I don't know where I'm going with any of this. Literally, it's crazy with that. So I have a little bit of money, enough if I wanted to leave, I could leave, but it doesn't mean I can. I don't know what's going to happen. So thank you to everyone. The only thing that gives me any hope is this show, and you guys support it. So thank you. This is my whole life. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wife. I don't have my own house. I don't even have a car that I want. I don't have anything. I don't have anything, and I don't have a plan for the future. But I have a little bit of money right now, thanks to some of you. And that money can go away real quick if I try to do any of the things. So come with me on the journey. I am still excited about it, though. Trust me. The instability is scary, but it is also exciting. So, it's a little of everything. And I would have it no other way. Love you, YouTube. Thank you for the opportunity. 36,000 views. Watch me build from scratch, all right? We're going to play a song now, I swear. 300 people in the room. YouTube loves me right now, man. Sunday afternoon, dude, might be my new life. I don't know. Why is that? That's insane. Nobody streams on Sunday right now, probably. That's why, right? It must be. Here we go. Cyberpunk. Rock you like a hurricane. Let's go. Love you, Mom. Love you all. Thank you for believing in me. Happy April. Let's end this thing strong. Sum it up. Let's get a minimum of 30. Maybe we can get to 53, right? Wouldn't that be cool? I have no idea. I didn't think we'd get this many subs. So one heck of a show. I am so glad. Every time I've ever come in and worked harder than I expected, it always paid off, by the way. Not once has it, when I said I was going to do more than I needed, was it ever a bad idea. That's what's crazy about it. And that's what makes me worry. Like I always, because I could overwork myself, which I'm doing. But I I'm always like, man, that paid off like crazy, right? I almost didn't stream today, which I wasn't going to. But now I'm glad I did. We have a crazy amount of people watching this show. Thank you guys. Keep subbing, keep thumbing and subbing. All right. Win, 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 win. It's winning Sunday. I may just have to not have family dinners on Sunday anymore and just be this thing for the rest of the year. I don't know. I want 100,000 subs more than I want anything in the world. And that will hopefully lead me to something else. I don't know. All right, let's keep going. Starts with a kick, all right? It's going to start out simple, and then we're going to keep going. Not a lot of music in the show episode, so don't be mad at me about that. I don't know. A lot of ranting. It's as wild of a ride and unstable as my mind is at all times. All right? All right? Instability's fun, right? Because you don't want a stable thing on the internet. The internet being stable is boring. That's what those other people are. Boring and stable. You're looking at unpredictable and crazy. That's why you like Guns N' Roses, right? That's why you like David Lee Roth, right? You never know if I'm just gonna. You never know if I'm just gonna.
This place is blowing up. It's blowing up. It's blowing up.
Here we go. Starts with a kick. Starts with a kick, all right? Watch me make everything live. Live looping! Cyberpunk! 80s metal, Lamborghini Huracans, Lamborghinis, bikinis for everybody. Take over the world. You're going to go into Monday, and I know you're going to win, all right? Reset your mind. As I said, if you don't know, go watch the movie The Secret. If you've never watched the documentary movie The Secret, go buy it. Before you go into Monday, it'll change your life. Spread positivity. You will receive it. I love you all. Manifest the best. Million, billion to the moon. Win, win, win. Here we go. All right, let's keep adding to this. I know it's nothing yet, nothing yet. Still basic, still basic. You guys ready? Let's add, let's make this thing heavier. You want some cyberpunk? Cyberpunk style? Yes, oh yes. Let's get there. Do it for the haters. Do it for the lovers. Win. Let's go! That's probably enough. Just shredding it away. Shred it all the way, dude. You ever shred it all the way? All right, that's probably going to be it for the weekend, for the final weekend of April. We'll be back for a little bit more of April, but hey, we got the mini goal. We got mini goals. We got goals. We set them. Rock out. What an emotional roller coaster. Like a hurricane. My brain is a hurricane sometimes, bro. Is your brain ever a hurricane? It's got to be, right? Because it's the world. Anthony Serrano with a $5 super chat says winning. Love you, Anthony. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, everybody. All of my regular people. I want to thank all the super chatters. So, Carlos Noob, Anthony Serrano, Paul Grau, Jaron Spencer, Dennis Rice, Chad Timms, Silverwolf, Dennis Rice, Megan Nahn, Steve O'Leary, and S. Fleischer. A lot of my original great people were here. A lot of those people are good people. They're wonderful people. And we'll never, ever forget Thomas Johnston. What a legend, man. All right. Well, I hope you liked that. That probably wasn't the best version of that, but the shredding in it was pretty shreddy, right? I kind of just went for it. And my hand and arm was exhausted, but you know, when you're kind of like angry and weird, like mentally, like that's why, you know how you get really good at guitar? I'll tell you, most guitar players are dealing with anger, and they, like shredders, you know what they do, dude? Is they like, or at least I can tell you from my experience, is like, when you're like angry, like you go angry guitar shred and practice scales kind of as like a sticking it to the man thing. That's how you get really good. That's what I would say. I would say a lot of guitar players were kind of angry teenagers. You know what I mean? So like Yngwie Malmsteen definitely was this guy who like sat in his room like angry trying to destroy the world, right? And then he became the greatest ever. And that's kind of what you do. So then when you're like real fired up, you can really shred. It's really fun. All right. But we try to spread positivity and be positive. And then you just take out your anger in the music, bro. Shred balls. All right. 42,000. 42,000. Okay. We went for 3 hours. I was planning to do just 2 hours, but hey, we got the goal. We got above it. So good stuff. That should be a good cushion. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Okay? That'll probably do it. Thank you to everybody. Again, thank you, Thomas Johnston, for bringing me one of the greatest weeks of my life. And I hope a lot of you guys enjoyed that. Hey, we're almost to 600 thumbs up. Can we get it there? 6 more thumbs up and we got 600. I'm going to end the poll, even though it didn't need to end because it doesn't matter. 1,700 votes says happy Sunday today. Let's end the weekend with a great time. 1,700 votes. 19% said excited for the future. 19% said love you all, we win. 25% said living the dream. And 37% said best weekend ever, best life. And all of those are positive, so it didn't matter. I love to do that, right? Where haters and angry people have no option but to be excited. That's the best kind of poll, isn't it? Where the trolls are just mad. You know what I mean? Because all it is positivity. Like, wait a minute, all these options are good ones. I don't like that, right? They can't handle it. Joanne Bird, Jaron Spencer. Thanks, guys. Travis. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Shoe Honk. Travis. Joseph Scott. Kirk Burning. Everybody ever. Anthony Serrano. Everybody ever. How's it going? All right. I think that'll probably do it. There's probably an epic shred at the end of that somewhere. Let me make sure I got that. I don't know if I got it or not. I don't know. All right, guys. Was that a good day? Happy Sunday, okay? Hope you had fun. Howard Moody's here. Howard Moody, go sub to him. He's got some fun songs and does live streaming and is he does fun stuff. He's got a great sense of humor. So, and his songs, he's got like famous songs, dude. Go check him out. Fun to Rhyme. He's got this thing called Fun to Rhyme. You go watch the video Fun to Rhyme under Howard Moody in the chat's page. You'll be sold. It is classic, just legendary stuff. So Howard Moody, shout out to Howard. All right. And, I just want to get 100,000 subs, man. But we're getting there very slowly. It's a pretty intense journey. 25,000 hearts on TikTok. Good job, TikTok. 6,700 views.
6'7", 6'7", 6'7".
We got 6'7" behind me.
6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". You gotta sub so I'm not. Please subscribe so I don't have to 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". Please, you have to sub so I don't say it anymore. 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". Please.
Subscriber, I'm just gonna keep yelling. 6'7".
6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7".
Okay. Shh. Okay, we're good.
Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am.
All right, I'm probably gonna go. Thank you all. Wonderful Sunday. Live your dreams. I'm gonna go take a hot bath. And yeah, we got 606 thumbs up. I hope you all live your dreams. I had the craziest weekend. And if you did not watch last night or Friday night or Wednesday night, it is insane what happened here. Thomas Johnston. The biggest super chats of all time. We have the record super chatted month. I don't know what's going to happen next month. I hope you guys support, and I hope it's just a great month. We're not going to have months like we had this month. Oh, no, but we can just have good months. That's all we need, okay? 44,000 views, a billion, million, billion. Thanks to everybody. We did really good, dude. We got like 400 subs this episode. Almost, right? No, wait, I keep doing the math wrong. Yeah, we got, no, not even close. I keep doing the math wrong. I'm dumb. No, we got 250, 300. We got 300. 300 subs, and that's fine because that's pretty great. So, all right, 2 hours and 57 minutes. I'm going to hard out. We're 2 hours and 58 minutes. I'm going to slam this thing at 3 hours exactly. Thank you all. It's 6 p.m. here in Des Moines, Iowa. April 26th, 2026. All right? I love you all. Thank you for supporting this place.
Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am.
I'm going to go. Live your dreams, everybody. Rock out. We love you all. Thank you for supporting me. The king of cyberpunk will return. Are you ready?
Here I am.
I love you all.
Here I am.
Here we go. Love you all! Thank you! See you Monday! Love you all.